Looks like somebody been on my thing. Good evening. Happy Tuesday, you all. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to God First Christ Game Media News. Happy Tuesday. Come on in, you all. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to God First Christ Game Media News. Welcome to God First Christ Game Media News. I am your host, Brian Taylor Bridges. You all. Come on in. I want to go in on this one little guy, you all. I believe to be maybe African, or he could be Haitian. You know, I'm really trying to just learning a lot of new things about the African diaspora, you all, and so forth and so on, and what it really means to actually be a part of something like this, you all. Like I said, it's some of the things that I have just been learning, you all, about, these particular groups, African American, African Black Americans, Black Native Americans, and the African diaspora, you all. Pretty much this is a place where they can come together and support one another and just learning the different cultural views, you all, and and this is where the African diaspora can also support the Native Black Americans, you all, and Black foundational Americans, you all, as well, and so forth and so on. So this is a particular place, like I said, that people can come together and chop up knowledge and kind of pretty much understand one another, you all, and pretty much grow in these places, you all, and these particular groups are fighting for reparations, you all. I say that they are fighting for reparations, the things and same things that our great grandparents and so forth was fighting for, you all, and that was just some justice and some equality, So like I said, this was very crazy situation to me, you all, because in this particular situation, the young man proceeded and pretty much basically blew his whole education, you all. I said it. He pretty much blew his whole education because the young man is a student at U of H, you all. I said he is actually a student at U of H, you all. And, had I particularly had them grew up and had the opportunity to even finish high school, you all, I would have probably had gone to U of H. U of H means a lot to our city. It is a great place, you all. And, a lot of us has had the opportunity to kind of be around there, kind of go around there and enjoy some of the festivities, enjoy some of them great basketball games and football games as well, you all. I think my daddy may have wanted me to be a Longhorn, though, because my uncles kind of left us and went to Austin. So I think he might have wanted me to be a hook horn. I kind of like them horns myself, you all. But, I wanted to be somewhere that was more so close to home. And I don't know why my speaker keep going in and out, you all, but let me see if I can get it right. I think maybe my kids been playing with this thing or something, I don't know. But now it's not pretty much staying on, you all. Can you hear me? I wish somebody can come in and tell me if they hear me or not. Let me see. Let me see, you all. I'm going to stop and start this one over. Nah, I'm just going to go ahead on and continue, you all, because maybe you all can't hear me. Like I said, this particular story was about a young man out of U of H, a particular student. And like I said, I didn't know his actual nationality, but I am going to go over there and pretty much read the article and the news clipping, you all. But like I said, you know, I was referring to, his education, you all. The young man just decided he wanted to straight up and one day just snap and run down the hallway and, set the school on fire. These dorms, you all. And mind you, it's a whole lot of people in these dorms. So water sprinklers are actually going off. People are in an hysterical, kind of hysterical, having to get out and having to evacuate, so forth and so on. And mind you, when you're in these dorm areas, it's kind of some small, long hallways, so forth and so on. So you have to do everything you can do to get out in a timely fashion and pretty much leave most of your belongings behind, you all. And like I said, in this particular case, though, fortunately for the young man, no one else was hurt, you all. I said that fortunately, no one was hurt, and he proceeded to also leave campus and try to start a fire in a whole different location. I said he tried to leave his campus and start a fire in a whole different location. Like I said, I don't know what particular gave this man the incentive or the feeling to feel like he's gonna just set the school on fire, like without no kind of particular consequences behind his actions is very baffling to me, you all. Like I said, he should have some family members down here or somebody around him pretty much close to him to kind of explain to him what this opportunity that he had to actually get an education, not particularly just in this country, but at this particular school, you all. Like I said, this is a great school, you all, and it has grown tremendously. And in fact, had half of the talent that we particularly have around Southeast Texas, you all, had actually decided to stay home and attend this particular school, you all, then I'm pretty sure we will have multiple championships. We do have a few of these small championships as well, and with the 5 Slammer Jam and so forth and so on, you all. We had some pretty good years at this school. But like I said, particularly, this is a great school, and it means a lot to our community as a whole, you all. So, and it's something, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and read the clip, you all, and then pretty much share the news clip with you all as well. One moment. Hold on, I'm reading my copyright disclaimer, you all. I do have that on deck. Copyright disclaimer in the Title 17 USC Sections 107. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute and might otherwise be infringed. Non-profit, educational, and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use, you all. It tips the balance in favor of fair use. Well, I hope everyone can pretty much hear me, you all, and I know I don't have the best equipment thus far, but but I'm here, you are. It said University of Houston student arrested charged with arson after Monday night's fire in the campus dorm. No injuries were reported in the fire, which started on the fourth floor, you all, in the university lofts and prompt the education of hundreds of residents and staff members. It said the University of Houston students is accused of intentionally starting a fire Monday night on the fourth floor of a campus dormitory, causing the temporary displacement of dozens of residents, you all. It said Kevin Okafor, 26-year-old, was arrested Monday night and charged with arson for his alleged role in the fire, according to the Harris County Court documents. It says, which says the fire was started by igniting a flammable liquid, you all. So the young man had some kind of flammable liquid. He was running around there trying to pour it so he could pretty much ignite the flames and pretty much start a campus fire, you all. Like I said, I don't know what the charges was, but I know I'm gonna continue reading, you all. But I know his charge was $100,000, you all. But in this particular case, had my child been there, anybody, like I say, anybody's child, because I know it's a lot of children that was on that campus, hundreds, you all. And in this particular case, I don't know who the young man know, or if his father has actually made some kind of big contribution or donation to this particular school campus, you all, because this is pretty much attempted murder, you all. I'ma say it's attempted murder, anybody knowingly and intentionally trying to set a fire with people actually inside of a building of such a magnitude is a Class A felony or one of them felonies, you all. But like I said, it's a very serious thing. It's not a nonchalant action at all. I said it's not a nonchalant action at all. It said Kevin Okafor, 26, was arrested Monday and charged with arson for his alleged role in the fire, according to Harris County documents, which said the fire was started by igniting a flammable liquid. It said, in a motion for a sufficient bail filed Tuesday morning by the Harris County District Attorney Office, Okafor is alleged to have said he started the fire at the university lofts at the 4200 block of ML King because he wanted to and because he could, you all. Because he wanted to and because he could. I mean, that's just not a sufficient answer, you all. And like I said, I'm not sure if this young man just snapped or just lost his mind, but that is not a sufficient answer for an arson attempted murder. It said Captain Brett Collier of the University of Houston Police Department said Okafor also suspected of trying to start a second fire outside of its convenience store in a student common area on the campus. He was spotted nearby and arrested. U of H PD, according to Collier, who said no injuries were reported at either location. It's worrisome that it's happened, said Fraser Rewards, whose daughter lived at the university lofts, you all. It said university lofts last year and was moving back Tuesday for the start of a new school year. It just can happen at any time. That's the scary part, and that's that the guy was trying to do somewhere else also. I don't know what the deal was. Okafor requested to be provided with an attorney and had not been assigned one as of early Tuesday afternoon. According to the court documents, he remained in jail as Tuesday, and a bail amount had not yet been set by the judge. Court's records show Chris Stipes, a spokesman for the university, said as many as 293 residents and staff members were restricted to be in the building at the time of the fire, which occurred shortly after 9 p.m. It said Monday, according to Collier, all residents were evacuated. About 60 students accepted an offer accommodation to dorms on the campus, Stripes said. The initial fire was quickly extinguished by the university lofts fire supervision system, It said, Collier said in a statement released by the university, Stripes said that the fire was limited to a handful of dorm rooms, and the overall capacity is 1,100, It said those impacted rooms remain closed until Tuesday, according to Stripes, who said the 9-story building had otherwise reopened. Stripes said he didn't know yet now the extent of the damage caused by the fire, pending the completion of the cost assessment, adding the first 3 buildings could have sustained water damage. A spokesman of the Houston Fire Department said its Aaron Division is investigating the incident, and it said the water damage is most extensive aspect of it. Collier said that's always going to be true in buildings, and actual fire damage will be more contained. It said a doctoral student at the University of Houston has lived in the building for 4 years, So, like I said, this is a particular dorm building, There's people that's been living there for quite some time, and pretty much in some of these same rooms, they are pretty much apartments to these particular college students, who, like I say, they actually need these places. They are cheaper places to live and more convenient for them to, not only study, but to get back to class in a timely fashion. Not just to study, but to also get back to class in a timely fashion. Who has lived in the building for 4 years, said he was turning to his second floor room Monday night when the fire alarm went off and staff began structuring residents to evacuate. Kidd said he is among the students who decided to stay in another dorm on campus on a temporary basis, citing water in the hallway on his floor, It said, I didn't see any noticeable fire and smoke, he said. It's like to be back and resume my normal life as soon as possible, Like I said, this is something silly, Like I said, I don't pretty much know what particularly enticed the young man to do this, But like I'm saying, he not only blew his education, but also put a lot of people's lives at risk, Like I said, man, this is a great school and very diverse, It's growing at a tremendous pace, and we had the opportunity to have some fine people come to the school. Like I say, I don't know what possessed the young man to really put his career on the line, especially when you have so many brothers trying to bridge the gap, within these two communities.
We now know the like I said, of intentionally setting fire to a University of Houston dorm.
I'll go ahead on.
University police say he tried setting fire to the university lofts while students were inside. Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Sion Rhodes.
And I'm Christine Noel. 25-year-old Kevin Ifoko is charged with arson. A judge set his bond to $100,000. KPRZ Brittany Jeffers is joining us live and has been on this story all morning, bringing us the very latest details. Brittany?
Yes, I do have an update. I did check in with university officials. They tell me that the building has since reopened. Of course, they say they're still cleaning and assessing the area. There's still a few rooms that are currently closed off to students. But as you mentioned, at this point in time, the suspect, the student also, who is accused of intentionally setting this fire, we knew that he will go before a judge around 1 o'clock this afternoon. For hours, cleaning crews have been in and out of the university lofts. Officials assessing the damage of a fire they say was intentional. Police say the suspect is a U of H student, 26-year-old Kevin Ekofo, now facing a felony arson charge. Police say Ekofo is accused of intentionally starting the fire inside, and in a statement, they say the suspect attempted to set another fire, this time outside of a campus convenience store at the Cougar Village building, where he was later arrested. Court documents filed this morning allege Ekofo started the fire by igniting a flammable liquid.
Absolutely crazy. I'm trying to go to sleep at 1 a.m. and the fire marshal's knocking on my door. It's scary. I don't want to, because we've had a few other fire alarms go off here in the last few months.
James lives in the building and says as he was evacuating, he could smell gasoline in the air.
And the smell was just pungent. It was horrible.
No injuries were reported. Video overnight shows people gathered on the lawn, clutching their belongings. Looking at the state's motion for bail, documents showed the defendant states that he started the fire that ultimately caused damage to 4 floors of the dorm because he wanted to and he could.
The university officials also.
Like I said, I don't know what possessed this young man to particularly throw his life away like this, like I said, and not only did he throw his education and his own life away, but what possessed you to put all these other people's lives at risk, you all. Not only did it cause a lot of damage, but, like I said, he put so many others' lives at risk, and I'm a man of second chances. I've had second chances and third chances and greatly appreciate you all. But, it's kind of hard to fathom some of these type of things. I have never done nothing that put so many lives at one time at risk, you all. I've made some mistakes, a lot of mistakes in my life, you all, but never one of such a magnitude. And like I said, that will be swept off as something so nonchalant as you're going to try to just burn the whole school down, forget everybody that's trying to have a case, that's trying to get an education, might I say, and, and just put all that at risk, I didn't really want to hold everybody too long, want to come on and kind of share this, and, hopefully I have a little time to get back on and share something else with you all. My brother-in-law down here visiting us from Ohio, so it's a blessing to kind of have him around, and I'm kind of looking forward to a beautiful weekend. You all, so you all keep me in prayer, and I see y'all in a minute. Go off for a Christ game. Yeah, peace.